Hello there, welcome to VGC. My name is Chris Scullion, and this is a first play of Wonder Boy Anniversary Collection on PlayStation 5, or Anniversary Wonder Boy Collection as it says here. If you're new to the series, first plays do what they say on the tin. We boot up a game for the very first time, so you can discover what it offers at the same time that we do. It's not a new idea, but it works, damn it. And yeah, today is Wonder Boy Anniversary Collection on the PS4, and it offers a wide variety of games from the Wonder Boy series, 6 games in all, and 21 versions of them apparently. So you're not just getting Wonder Boy, you're getting the arcade version, the Master System version, etc. Let me just adjust the volume in my ears so I'm not shouting too much. And let's crack open a ceremonial soft drink. Splendid. Okay, let's get cracking. I'm not going to go through all of them because obviously it's the first play and you don't want to be here all night, but let's get a general gist of what's on offer here. So you've got Wonder Boy. Oh, okay. So you've got the arcade version on System 1, the Sega SG-1000 version, which is the console that predated the Master System. Mark III, the Master System. The Mark III was essentially the Master System in Japan. Yeah, the Master System, the Japanese Game Gear version, and the World Game Gear version. Okay. Is that the same deal across the board? Yep, it's just the arcade version, the World Arcade version, Mark III, the Master System, Arcade, Mega Drive. That's very good. Cool. What you, if you're a kind of long time Wonder Boy fan, what you might realise, understandably, what have they got options wise? Run. It's interesting controls. That's really weird controls. Okay, controls enhanced. Yeah, I'm going to go original because that's what I know better, where you just hold the attack button to run. I'll do it. Oh, we've got different filters. Let's go 4-3. No filter. No shaders. Right, cool. Let's go. What I was saying is, one thing that won't be here, understandably, is the Adventure Island games. Adventure Island is essentially Wonder Boy, but the Nintendo versions. So the NES got a few Adventure Island games, the Super Nintendo got one, the Game Boy got a few. What was that insert coming? Because so obviously the that's not the case here. You're just getting Wonder Boy, you're not getting Adventure Island. There's a wee bit of shimmer here. Hold on. Is that because I don't have it? 1-1. Just shimmering a wee bit. There's background shimmer you sometimes get on retro games if it isn't scaling 100%, so I probably need to go perfect. And there's not as much shimmer in the background now when it scrolls, because it's a perfect 1-to-1 pixel by pixel scaling, integer scaling they call it. Basically means when you're scaling games in emulation, if you scale it by a full number, so if you the horizontal and vertical pixels, if you scale it by 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, stuff like scrolling should remain smooth in the background, because it's not like they're just multiplying the number of pixels cleanly. Oh, a bit ropey at this. They're multiplying the pixels cleanly, so it doesn't lead to odd half pixels or anything like that. So basically you get smooth scrolling as a result. That's maybe Invincibility Fairy. The first Wonder Boy was always quite interesting because the fruit counts as a timer, so his energy in the top right is constantly going down, and you need to keep collecting fruit to top it up. So although he doesn't have energy as such, because one hit kills him, the fruit still tops up this kind of, almost like a kind of stamina meter. So that's the arcade one. Presumably if I come out of this, let's try the SG-1000 one, which will be notably less impressive. That's the fella. So yeah, this is clearly in here for completion's sake more than anything. Nobody's seriously going to look at this and say this is the best version of Wonder Boy, but although the music's good. Yeah, it's certainly not quite as easy to play. The enemies appear right in front of you sometimes. That's a bit unfortunate. Skills. What a game. So yeah, this SG-1000 was a Japanese system, so understandably this won't be massively familiar to a lot of people in the West. And as you can see, it's not like we missed out on a terrible amount. The Master System was the first kind of major system we got in the West, and the Master System version of Wonder Boy is much closer. There we go. I'll show you. Much closer to the arcade one. Oops. The Mark III Master System are essentially the same. And the Game Gear one will essentially be the same as the Master System one. Maybe the resolution will have changed a bit, but Game Gear Master System had really similar hardware. Oh god, there's a Master System one. It's really close to the arcade. It's also jumping a wee bit. Hold on. Yeah, it needs perfect as well. And we don't want a filter either. That's what you want. If you want like the most kind of accurate, smooth scrolling and stuff like that, that's what you want. Well, it is jerking a wee bit though. I need to go back and play the the Master System one again to see if this chugging was in the original, but I kind of get the feeling it wasn't. The Master System was pretty powerful for what it was. So this chugging isn't ideal. Again, I need to go back to the originals to see if it did chug, but it's not something I remember a lot. I need to go and check. Oh, it's supposed to be a high jump, I forgot to learn. So that's Wonder Boy 1. Like I say, we're not going to go through them all, but you can see how it progressed on to Wonder Boy 4, where you play as Asha. Let's fix that as well to perfect. None. No shaders. Jump attack. So this is how far the series evolved over time. There's your Mega Drive / Genesis Wonder Boy 4. And this is another kind of... Oh, so by Mega Drive it means... Hold on. So when it says Mega Drive, it actually means Japanese, not European. Okay, Genesis it is then. But yeah, in between 1 and 4 you had more kind of almost RPG type ones where you would explore, and it was more kind of less linear and more almost Metroidvania in style. I hate when YouTubers read it out in a kind of over the top accent. When they go, already pretending to be a warrior, I see. We'll get that in VGC. Except for that time just there. You're all capable of reading. Okay, let's see. It's been a very, very long time since I played this one. Cheer up, Mum. Oh, give me that. Lovely. Oh, that didn't go well at all. Oh, I'm really, really out of practice. Mate, surely I can get up a bloody rope. Or something. Oh no, never mind, you come out this door. What an idiot. That was nearly a VGC journalists can't play video games moment. So yeah, there you go, that's Wonder Boy 4. That's how it kind of evolved, how the series evolved up to this point. Everyone's waving our goodbye. Bye bye everyone. The time has come. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, I don't know. Well, for the purposes of this video, let's not bother with the courage crystal, but yeah. Look at the swagger. It's proceeding until there's some actual action. She's just running a lot. Yeah, you get the point. There's a lot more to the series as it goes along. There's a lot more. There we go. There's a lot more to it in terms of it's not just a straight linear platformer anymore. By the time it gets to this point, there's a lot more going on. So it'll be interesting as you play through every game in the series. All kind of 6 titles, how they evolve over time and become progressively more complex. But yeah, it's certainly, in terms of the 8-bit and 16-bit era, the Wonder Boy series were one of the most kind of well-loved platforming series, especially around about kind of Wonder Boy 2 and 3 era. Those were the kind of the ones that everyone really loved. I've got how to a wee dash. Not that I can use it much here. So yeah, let me just check out the gallery. Oh, maps. That is very cool, I like that. So if you get stuck in it, you can see where to go. That's cool, that basically gives you a walkthrough. That's very cool. I like that, that's a good idea. You don't often get that in retro stuff. What's the gallery like? Wonder Boy 1. Okay. Oh, that was the box art. How close does it go? Oh, it's really high quality scans. That's nice. So this is where the retro nerd in me kind of kicks in, because I'm really big on preservation and stuff like this. A wee typo there, arcade flyer. And sometimes these galleries like this aren't very high quality images, but look at that, it's really high quality scans. I'll get really nerdy with that later and use my Google Translate app and read all of that. The box art, the game cartridge, or card I should say. Oh, the full manual. This is how you do it, by the way. Occasionally Digital Eclipse does this quite a lot with its games, where they go into obscene detail, but this is a nice level of detail, like going into all the manuals. If they get the English, oh, they don't have the English manual, that's disappointing. Look at the Game Gear manual, that's not bad. I remember that these especially European Game Gear and Mega Drive manuals had the, in like every language. Okay. Oh, I've got one English language at least. Cool. Well, there we go. That's Wonder Boy Anniversary Collection on the PS4. Again, it's a very acquired taste. It's clearly going to appeal more to retro types. But if you're the sort of person who remembers Wonder Boy back in the day, or even if you're someone who isn't and is open-minded to kind of discovering an entire series from its original arcade game through all its home ports, not counting the NES Adventure Island ones, obviously. It seems at first glance to be a really good way of doing it. The only thing I would be cautious about, and again I'd need to look into it, is that Master System version was stuttering a wee bit, chugging slightly the scrolling, and I need to go back to the Master System one and see if it did it as well, in which case that's not the kind of fault of the emulation in here. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, certainly this emulation, this is Master System as well, and it's going really smoothly, which makes me think it was maybe an issue with the game, but I would need to properly set them next to each other and compare to see for sure. I have no doubt someone on YouTube has already done that, so go wild. But otherwise, yeah, thank you very much for watching this first play. There'll be a lot more to come for games on a variety of formats, and most of them will be more timely as well. This has been out for about a month. I'm just we've had a lot of reviews recently, so I'm catching up on first play stuff that we were given to cover. One of the reasons for doing these first play videos is to cover a wider range of games. Obviously, sites like VGC have a finite resources and only have so many staff, and we can't cover absolutely every game as much as we'd love to. So while the big games obviously get the most coverage, it's important to me personally that some less AAA, as it were, or even AA games still get some coverage. So that's where these first play videos come in, where at the very least you can get to see what it's like and get a good idea as to whether it's the sort of thing you're into, without it being a fully fledged review where I spend 15 hours playing through everything. You can at least get a kind of glimpse here of what's going on and decide for yourself whether it's something you fancy taking a punt on. But there we go, that's Wonder Boy Anniversary Collection. It's on PS4, it's out now. It's also on Switch and it's on PS5 as well. This is the PS4 version, but I dare say the PS5 version isn't massively different, or the Switch for that matter. This game shouldn't test the Switch either, because it's all basic emulation. But thanks for watching. Please do all the YouTubey stuff, liking and subscribing and ringing the bell and all the other nonsense you're supposed to do, and I will catch you soon with more first play videos. Thanks guys, bye bye.